you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds remaining, Jackson! Tiger open!
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
The spring sports season starts right here, right now, here on LDTV Sports. It's the Lenape Indians and the Seneca Golden Eagles in varsity lacrosse action. How's it going, everyone? I'm Jack Watson, joined by Mr. Joe Melograno. Now, Mr. Mel, what do you see in this one?
Well, you know, what a way to start the spring sports broadcast with two great teams. Both teams last year went to the South Jersey finals in their respective groups. Preseason polls this year have Seneca at number 5 and Lenape at number 6. We're going to have a great game today.
I'm really excited for it. Lots of superstars to watch here on the field today. We'll be right back after these messages.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000. extension 8680, or by email jmelagrana@lrhsd.org.
How's it going, everyone? Jack Watson and Joe Melograna here in the announcer's booth, and we are just about ready to get this one underway. It's the Lenape Indians and the Seneca Golden Eagles, and this is a long-awaited matchup, especially for me. Knowing a lot of people on both squads, it's certainly an interesting matchup to watch, wouldn't you say, Mr. Mel?
That's for sure. And as we mentioned earlier in the pregame, you have two teams that are really coming off great years last year, and we should have a great one today.
And with that, it's time for our AXA Equitable Keys to the Game. AXA Equitable has been providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident, and that number is 732-452-7275. Now let's take a look at those keys, shall we? Our first key to the game belongs to Lenape High School, and they're going to want to try to slow down Seneca's tempo.
Yeah, Coach Suppin said that he was concerned about the speed of Seneca, and that's one of the things that he wants to keep them down.
And for Seneca, they're going to want to keep the face-off game competitive, especially in the opening dot today.
Yeah, control is very important in a lot of sports, especially in lacrosse.
and both squads are going to want to play a disciplined game.
They don't want to give any free time and free transition things and games like that with the keeping people out of the penalty box.
And that concludes our AXA Equitable keys to the game. Now, this is a spring sports game, Joe, but it doesn't really feel that way. It's quite chilly. And with that, we'll take it to our AXA Equitable sideline report. AXA Equitable has been providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. And that number is 732-452-7275. Now let's send it down to Kelsey Haynes with our sideline report. Kelsey?
Thanks, guys. I had the chance to speak with Seneca's head coach, Rob Davidson, and he said the team is really working on gaining possession of the ground balls and stopping Lenape from winning those face-offs. Bill Suffin of Lenape said their team is really working on slowing down the tempo of today's game and making sure to tough it out through this windy weather. It sure is going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. Now back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Kelsey, and we jump right back into action here as we saw a very scary chance for Lenape against Seneca. And now we get a whistle here. It's going to be a turnover. Lenape's going to get to start from their own end, and that will be number 9, Connor Gaffney.
Yeah, Jack, right off the bat, Lenape had a great scoring opportunity there.
And now Gaffney will throw it along to center, but it's chipped by not one but 2 Seneca players, and now it's going back the other way. Seneca with a long pass intercepted by number 26, Bryce Dunlap. And now trotting on by is Gaffney. He'll give to Montgomery. Tim Montgomery races up the left side, looks for the open outlet, and finds it behind the net. That's number 24 for Lenape, Connor Wolf. Now tossing it out to the left side, Matt Smith. And Lenape will just work it around here. Connor Wolf again with it. And now back at the top, it's Matt Smith. Smith trying to find an outlet there, but some tight Seneca defense will prevent that from happening. And now Seneca has it. A whistle here. I believe Seneca will cough up the ball. It's Lenape possession now. So Seneca without a shot on goal thus far, and Lenape with 1. Now trotting on down the right side, looking for the outlet pass, couldn't find it, and now it's back at the top of the key. Finds Connor Wolf there. Trying to move his way, but the defensive wall was just too high there, and they'll work it around back. Lenape dominating the possession so far, as they've seen many opportunities on the passing side of the game. Now launching it all the way out of bounds, that's going to be a turnover.
And Jack, you mentioned Connor Wolf a few seconds ago. He has a chance to reach the 100-goal mark this year. He expects to do it in a few weeks.
And now bringing it up for Seneca, Nick George, number 7, a great all-around player. And now around back is number 19, Vaughn Butler. And now Seneca will hold on, taking their time on offense here, trying to find just the perfect opportunity.
Nice control game here, as he said, looking for a seam that he can go through, and he may have it here.
Now a rip from the point will go out of bounds.
It looked like that was Liam O'Connor on the shot, just went a little bit high, but they keep possession.
Dropping it, but picking it back, right back up is Nick George. He is a 5'7" junior for Seneca. And now moving it along back is Seneca. Number 55, Kevin Gray, leads the offensive attack now. He'll hand it off to Tyver Butler. And now from the point, it's O'Connor again. Right on back to Gray. Now trying to move on in, the one-time attempt, and D'Alessio is there to take that ball right away from him. He'll pass to Joe Mercado. Mercado races down. The pass to Montgomery. It's caught. Very well done there. And a rip. No good there as it will find its way out of bounds.
Yeah, and just wide on that. It was a perfect setup by Lenape. And looks like Lenape will keep possession here, I believe. Both teams are changing on the fly, getting a few people back in.
Lenape will soon start from behind their own net. And it's Connor Wolf. He'll give to Tim Montgomery. And now Matt Smith. Oh, couldn't handle that pass. Just a little bit too off. And now they'll work it around back at the point. It's Connor Wolf. They'll give to Montgomery. Couldn't handle it there for just a moment. And it will trickle all the way down to center. Now Wolf moving on in, loses the ball. It's a fight for the ball now. Who's going to get it? Lenape hits it up, and a whistle from the referee will show that it is Seneca ball. Now, fighting to lose that ball was Tim Montgomery, and it's still in the possession of Vaughn Butler, though.
Yeah, Tim Montgomery really putting a lot of pressure on that coming out of the zone.
Taylor Rosales now. And the ball scooped right up by Lenape, and now Montgomery leads it from the right side. The pass to the middle to Connor Wolf. The shot. Save by McCormick.
That was an outstanding save by Tyler McCormick.
Excellent form, standing tall in net, not letting that one pass, even though he had an excellent opportunity to bury it. We remain scoreless here at Seneca High School.
Yeah, about halfway through the first quarter.
It's Lenape dominating the possession markers as they normally do. So now Smith has it. Smith moving around the defense. Loses the ball though, and now it's Lenape still with possession. Shooting. I believe it went off. I saw a little ripple in the net there. Not sure if it went off.
I thought maybe it hit the outside of the net, but it was a save, another save by Tyler McCormick.
And now Seneca will get a chance to do the very same thing on offense, playing it safe, staying around the perimeter and looking for the perfect opportunity. Now whacking is Joe Mercado, trying to cough that ball up, couldn't get to do it though. And now charging is Gray. Kevin Gray loses it though, and now it's Lenape possession. Tries to give it to D'Alessio, the goaltender for Lenape. Ooh, approaching very quickly there was Seneca's defense, but it's still a Lenape ball. Now holding on, Lenape. They've got Zach Yaffa there. He'll give to Montgomery. Montgomery for Wolf. Now back outside. They'll find the outlet pass, and Lenape resets on offense now. Still playing it safe, so to speak. As they'll keep launching it around the perimeter and complete the circuit with Zach Yaffa. Now Yaffa moves it along. The bounce shot couldn't get it to go. And it's McCormick who scoops it up and tosses it to his defensive counterpart. Loses it though, but picks it right back up. Up, whistle here. And a timeout, I believe, was called.
Yeah, and Jack, with that timeout, Tyler McCormick probably had about 3 or 4, right-on saves. There was blank shots right on the net, and he come up big to keep this a scoreless tie with 4:19 left in the first quarter.
And now we get a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay on the web at www.cherryhillnissan.com. Now let's take a look at that replay, shall we? In just a few moments, we'll have that replay for you, but Tyler McCormick definitely doing an excellent job standing tall in net. He's the junior goaltender, gets the nod for today. 5'10", 150 pounds, and the way he's been playing, we can tell he's been doing it for a while.
And I know it's early in the game, but boy, I think we're going to be in for a barn burner, like we said in the pregame, with these two evenly paced teams. I think it's one of the saves, but it's kind of tough to tell on our monitor here.
4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first here at Seneca High School. So the Golden Eagles, I believe, will start out with the ball as they will plant themselves on offense, waiting for the official's call.
Now, we did mention the weather here. It was a little chilly, but the sun's coming out on and off, and it's not too bad when the wind's not blowing, but it's been blowing most of the game so far.
We're back underway, and Seneca will try to dig in on offense here. They give to Gray. Gray passes to Butler. Stayer had it, and then it was Nick George, and now Liam O'Connor. Seneca playing the circuit, like Lenape and Seneca have both done on offense thus far. As the sun peeks through the clouds here at Seneca, the Golden Eagles try to peek through on offense. A shot and a save from DeLessio.
Nice transition game here for the Indians.
Now charging down is Gaffney. The pass to Wolf. Wolf very far away from the defense now. They'll try to get something started. He gives to Smith. Now Lenape tries to work it around again, looking for the inside pass, but Seneca very big on defense. They're not going to let up that easy.
And rightly so, Lenape's very patient here, looking for that good shot, because that first goal is going to be very important.
Now Rip scores! Speak, and you will eventually get here at Seneca High School.
Very, very patient, setting up the perfect shot, and there's the first goal of the game with 2:47 left in the first period. First goal goes to the Indians.
Lenape very patient on offense, very well done, and they have the 1-0 lead now. Now Connor Gaffney will be the one to take the face-off for Lenape. Awaiting the referee's call. The ref didn't like what he was seeing there, so we're going to get a do-over. And now let's take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay of this past goal. A rip absolutely tore through the defense there. And now a fight for the ball. Seneca a lot more aggressive on defense now. It's going to be a lot more of a challenge for Lenape. As toppling to the ground is Kyle Triber.
And that call is just going to keep possession with it for the Indians.
Now the Indians will just toss it around. Indians taking the same strategy as they did before. It seemed to pay off last time. Let's see if the Seneca defense learns. Now trying to maneuver around, but will eventually pass it back around the net. And now it's Smith at the point. Smith moving around. He'll give to Liam Baker, number 14. And now trying to charge through the shot and a save off of the stick of McCormick. It's out of bounds. Lenape's got it. Now the ball on the ground. A pickup for Smith. And it's going to be another timeout. 1:37 to go, I believe, on the official scoreboard.
And Jack, the last 2 or 3 minutes, Lenape really was controlling the pace of the game. Anytime that Seneca had any kind of offensive pressure, there was a quick save, and their transition game was really quick. We talked about the speed of Seneca, but you do see the speed of Lenape, especially in that transition game, and then they kind of calm it down, looking for that good shot. And as I said, it resulted in that very important first goal here.
That's right. I'm very impressed thus far from these Lenape Indians.
And we said many times that the two teams are pretty evenly matched, and the same thing with the coaches. Of course, you have head coach and coach of the year last year, Rob Davidson, and of course Bill Suffin's been there for a number of years with a great record for Lenape. So you have great players and great coaching staff all around, and it results in a great game that we're seeing right here.
A little over 1:30 to go here in the first quarter.
Keeping that wind down now, it's not too bad. Hopefully it can continue.
And the Indians will start out on offense. Now the give to Wolf. The pass to Montgomery. Lenape once again working it around, trying to find the outlet pass. Now a rip and a save from McCormick. And a whistle, and Lenape will retain possession. Around with it is Scott Fayen, number 23. And he'll push the defense, and the bouncing shot finds its way out.
And looks like Lenape is going to keep possession of it. They're closer to the ball on the shot, out of bounds.
And now it's Wolf. He'll give back to Smith. And Lenape will work it around the perimeter again. Still being patient. And now Smith with a shot. And it rolls out. A little over a half a minute to go in the first. Let's see what Lenape musters together in this offensive try. And now less than 30 to go. Lenape will dig in on offense. Charging forward, but a strong wall on defense from Seneca. And now Anthony Brunetti, number 17, with it now. Brunetti passes it to the back of the net. And now they'll try to shoot it from outside. Can't get it off, though, and it's on the ground. A fight for the ball here. Here's a whistle, and that will end our first quarter competition.
And that was great defense on Seneca, not even allowing Lenape to get a shot off in the remaining, countdown of the first quarter here, Jack. Well, just what we expected, and I think this is going to be nip and tuck the rest of the game. We mentioned the head coaches of Seneca. I'd like to mention the assistant coaches, the Golden Eagles. It's Jim Spicer, Dane Reed, and Bob Dooley as assistant coach to Coach Rob Davidson, who's 11 years here at head coach at Seneca. And at Lenape, Bill Suffin is 12th year of a head coach at Lenape. His assistants are Brian Einstein, Ryan Gunning and Rob Hummel. All congratulations, doing a great job with both programs.
And that's our score after one quarter. The Lenape Indians 1 and the Golden Eagles 0. Still a relatively close game, though. I mean, it really could go either way depending on how both teams play this quarter.
Yeah, and if overall you probably would say that Lenape did have a little bit of an edge on the time of possession, but Seneca had their opportunities too. And we mentioned both teams with the transition game with their speed makes it going back and forth. Like I said, we'll probably have that the rest of the afternoon, Jack.
We're almost ready for the opening of the second quarter. Switching nets are both squads. Lenape's Manny D'Alessio moving to the opposite side, and Tyler McCormick doing the same. We're just about ready for the face-off here, beginning the second quarter of action here at Seneca High School. And a scrum for the ball here. The face-off won by Lenape, but a whistle will stop play. And Kyle Shriver will start out with it. Shriver passes to Gaffney, and Gaffney with a long pass, and now racing around with it. Now pivoting the pass to Montgomery, and he'll find an open Anthony Brunetti. Lenape's Brunetti passes to Smith. Smith for Fayen. Lenape sticking to their guns. They'll give it around the perimeter. Now trying to wrestle around the defense. Won't do that though. And now it's Brunetti. Brunetti, a shot and a save, McCormick. Oh, but poking at it was Montgomery. And
Just
McCormick
like the
still
save
got
went
it.
off of McCormick's shoulder. Might have hit the post. But goaltender's best friends.
That's what they say. Then Liam O'Connor will give to Kevin Gray all the way down bottom. I don't know, the pass will take one bounce for Nick George. George has it, he'll pass to Gray. And Seneca, with a policy similar to Lenape's, will give it around the perimeter. And now a shot! A save from D'Alessio. And the ball will roll out of bounds. Seneca possession. Taking it will be George. And a good job of leaping up to grab that pass was Kevin Gray. And now a whistle from the referee here. I believe they're replacing the ball. George will take it now. They'll give it around the perimeter, as they very frequently do. George deciding what to do with it. He moves around Schreiber. A ground shot and a save from D'Alessio. And now Mercado will try to move it out for Lenape. Now scooping it up, loses his stick. And Seneca's got it. Seneca retains possession. Oh, they lose it off of the misguided pass there. And now racing down is Lenape. They're going to want to capitalize on this. They will slam on the brakes and dig in on offense. Now Montgomery. for Brunetti, who gives to Wolf. Now all the way at the point. Let's see what they do here. It's Wolf. He races on in. The shot! And it's too far wide to the right. And it's out of bounds.
And the last few shots, both teams, they've gone with the ground shots there. That was an upper air shot, but it was a little bit wide to the right. Lenape keeps control here.
Now Jaffa for Wolf. Wolf's got it again. And with a little over 8 minutes to go, he'll decide what to do with it. Now Montgomery for Zach Jaffa, and Lenape will just pass it around. Zach Cole with it now. Cole moves on in, the shot, and a save by McCormick. Got some help from his defense there.
At this point, McCormick is really keeping Seneca in the game. It's a 1-goal discrepancy, even though Lenape has controlled a lot of the time here.
Formerly chased by 3 Lenape defenders. It's Gray with it now, with a shot, and it's way wide to the left side.
Some subs coming in as Seneca keeps possession, looking for that tying goal.
And the give out here, it's Hackney. Hackney will pass to Gray. And around back. Oh, tripped up by not 1, not 2, but 3 Lenape defenders. But due to a violation, Seneca retains possession. Now a shot. It'll hit the ground and go out of bounds.
And it looked like that shot was deflected by number 26, Bryce Dunlap.
With it here is Seneca. They'll get another chance after the missed shot. And now moving it along is number 13, Tyver Butler. And now they'll twist around and give it back to the point. Switching gears on offense are Seneca. They've got some fresh faces out there. And now the pass defended very well and scooped up by Kyle Triber. He'll scoop it up again and move his way out the left side. It's Montgomery now. But he'll hold on and be patient with it. And now it's Brunetti. A few new numbers coming on for Lenape now. Thayen's got it now, but it'll pass back and forth with Smith. A whistle here and a timeout called. 5:18 to go here in the second quarter and in the first half.
Yeah, and Seneca, like I said, the goalie Tyler McCormick's really keeping him in the game, and it's still just a 1-goal discrepancy. So, you know, Seneca gets that tying goal, we may have, you know, a really different strategy and even more control.
And now it's time for our safe driving trivia question of the game, brought to you by our Heads Up, Eyes Forward campaign. And that question is, what percentage of kids ages 12 to 17 have been in a car while the driver was texting? Is it A, 48%, B, 52%, C, 61%, or D, 89%? We'll have that answer for you later, and if you'd like to see more about our Heads Up, Eyes Forward campaign, please visit www.lrhsd.org/headsup.
I don't know what the proper answer is, but all of those possibilities are very, very high numbers. It's kind of scary.
It's very scary indeed.
5:18 left in the second quarter here, and again, Lenape just holding on to that one goal lead. Team's ready to come out. Five minutes left.
So 5 1/4 minutes and 1 goal separates Seneca and Lenape High School. Lenape's got the lead, though, as finishing up their timeout are both teams, and play is now underway. At the bottom with it is Lenape. Now Seneca notably more aggressive here on defense. Now Fayen's got it. Fayen at the top for Wolf. Back to Fayen. Fayen will charge along for a shot. It's no good there. So after the out of bounds call, Lenape still got it. A shot! And a turnover. It's Seneca ball now, and Tyler McCormick has it. McCormick with a strong performance in net today. Stopping many shots. And on the other end, Manny D'Alessio carries a shutout. Let's see if that continues with this Seneca possession.
They have strong play both in offense and defense, and certainly their goalies. Absolutely correct.
And now starting out at the point with it is O'Connor. And now Gray will hold on to it before passing back and forth. Gray's got it again. Gray holding on to it and loses it on account of the defense. I believe Lenape had a hand on it there, and they still got it. It's Mercado now.
A lot of chippy play here. Is looking for a transition here.
And rolling on the ground again. Seneca's got it now. Seneca will look to capitalize with just 3 minutes to go. And he will casually pass it down to his offensive counterpart there. Seneca. And the pass. On the right side, Seneca digs in. Now passing it along the perimeter. Looking for a good time to strike.
Yeah, nice control game here. Really no rush with so much time left and only that one goal.
And you've got to feel that way if you're both squads. You know, no need to rush things. 1-0 game. It's anyone's ball game. Nick George has it now. For Seneca, the veteran will toss it out, and a shot. Manny D'Alessio with a save. And now Brunetti's got it.
Of course, Lenape's looking to double that lead before time runs out here.
Oh, and being tripped up there is Brunetti. And a steal from Seneca. Seneca will charge down now with Kevin Gray leading the attack. He'll swing around with it. Met with some heavy defense there. A whistle here will stop play.
Okay, looks like Santa's going to keep control here with just over a minute left.
1 minute and 18 seconds separates us from the second half. Let's see what Seneca does about this 1-0 deficit. Now trotting out with it is Seneca. He'll try to move around some tough Lenape defense, but can't do that. But he's got plenty of time, 45 seconds to go before the end of this half. He'll hold on to it. Good defense from Lenape. Scooping it up is Montgomery. He's shoved down.
Oh, and that's going to draw a flag with 30 seconds left.
Got a little trigger happy there, a little aggressive. Lenape's got possession with 30 seconds to go. And their defense will talk it over. Bryce Dunlap, Joey Mercado, been doing exceptional so far, along with Mike Hughes.
Let's see if Lenape can take advantage of that penalty with 30 seconds left.
The sun peeks through here at Seneca High School. Will the sun peek through on Lenape's offense? We'll see as Lenape starts it up. Under 30 seconds to go. And now Fayen for Brunetti. And now Montgomery. Smith's got it now. The shot from Fayen! And it finds its way out of bounds. A whistle here. They've got 12 seconds to go to try to start something. They're in perfect field position to do so. What they do with that time is up to them. Now the inbound pass. Less than 10 to go now. The pass. The shot from Smith. And it's out again. And now 3 seconds to go, and the ball will find its way out of bounds just around center. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how one half of lacrosse here at Seneca High School concludes. So some patient offense from both sides, excellent defense, and great goaltending. Manny D'Alessio carries a shutout into the second half, and we have a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, and you said it right. The word excellent is probably apropos for both teams here. Evenly paced teams, evenly skilled teams. That's why it's a 1-0 lead at halftime here, Jack.
Absolutely, Mr. Mel. Now, some standout players in your opinion.
Well, I tell you, it's really difficult to you have your goaltenders naturally keeping them in the game, and the players that are coming in here, Liam O'Connor, and you have Connor Wolf comes to mind, but everybody's involved in the play all around. We said the offense, defense, the transition game, the speed. It's just one heck of a game right here at halftime.
And at the end of the first half, it's the Lenape Indians with 1 and the Seneca Golden Eagles nothing here at Seneca High School. More boys varsity lacrosse soon here on LDTV Sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Lenape High School cafeteria. Here in the Lenape Regional High School District, nutrition is made a top priority for our students. The Lenape District promotes the importance of eating healthy by following the United States Department of Agriculture's Offer versus Serve policy. Under this policy, students are offered protein, grain, 2 fruits, 2 vegetables, and milk. Upon entering the lunch line at their school, students are presented with a wide array of options for all their dietary needs, ranging from gluten-free to vegetarian. Even the pickiest eaters are sure to find something they will love. To encourage healthier choices, the Lenape District puts an emphasis on fresh produce. By teaming up with locally based companies throughout South Jersey, we can bring the freshest produce from the farm right to our students. Our salad bar offers students the option to make their own salad, which can be piled high with their favorite healthy selections. Students that prefer a sandwich will truly appreciate the extensive deli bar options, where sandwiches are made to order based on students' own tastes. Students that are on the go can check out the snack area and select one of the convenient grab-and-go options, including beverages, ready-made salads, and pizza. The rotating daily feature, or the premium lunch, is a great option for students craving variety. Each school day, students are presented with something new to look forward to, including the always popular taco bar. For students that prefer the standards, there is always the combo option, featuring chicken patties, cheesesteaks, and more. There's even a quick and easy way to pay that works just like a debit card. Parents can set up an account online to transfer funds and view transactions. You're guaranteed to find something you like when it's time for lunch.
Welcome back to Seneca High School. We're jumping right back into action at the beginning of the third quarter. The Lenape Indians lead with a 1-0 margin over the Golden Eagles. And now it's Connor Gaffney. Gaffney will run around the length of the back of the net. And now it's Brunetti, who will give all the way back to the point. Now Kyle Schreiber with it now. He'll hand it right back off as the Lenape circuit continues. It's Scott Fayen with it now. Fayen for Smith. Back to Fayen. Smith again. Now Smith will move his way around back. Lenape sticking to the same strategy they had last time. They find the open man for a shot and a stick save from McCormick. Up, but Lenape fighting hard and long to get possession back, but it's the Golden Eagles in the end.
And another great save by the Seneca goaltender.
McCormick putting in an excellent performance today.
We got a lot of space here.
A lot of time to work here, and a big shot scores!
There it is.
The first goal for Seneca High School comes just a minute and a half in.
I believe that was Liam O'Connor. Just went right down, had all kind of space, which we mentioned, and then, well, he didn't miss it and tied this game up. That's a big goal.
And just like that, this game is not at all up. In the beginning, we said it's anyone's ball game, and that still holds true right now. With almost a full half of lacrosse left to be played, this game is wide open now as we are back where we started. And now awaiting the post-goal face-off here at center field. And they are off, and Gaffney loses it, but regains possession quickly. Lenape will go back to work on offense after giving up the goal. Now Wolf's got it. He'll run the length of the field. And now it's Smith. Smith for Montgomery now. Montgomery will work it from the right side. Now it's Brunetti. Brunetti fakes to the right side and commits. He's got Wolf for Montgomery. Montgomery loses it, but picks the ground ball back up. Now the shot, and it floats wide and high on the right side.
Yeah, again, another high shot by Lenape, trying to break that tie. They keep possession here.
Now a big shot. Is it in? I believe it is.
Yep. It was tough to tell on our angle, Jack, but we saw the ref with the goal signal there.
And a big score for Lenape as it's 2-1 now. Well, we're just a little less than 3 minutes in, and we've already seen more scoring in these past few minutes than we have the entire first half. And now let's take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay of this past goal.
As we can see there the control and I guess the shot there. And I said it was tough on our angle. We weren't sure whether it hit the side of the net or it went wide. And we do have some discussion here on both coaches, so I don't know what's going on there, but the second goal is up on the scoreboard nonetheless.
And now it's going to be Nick George and Connor Gaffney at center.
If we were set up on the other side of the field, we might have been able to pick up what the discussion was, but we're on the far side of the field today, and it was tough to tell what the discussions were all about. As Seneca keeps control here.
Seneca racing down on offense now. Picking up the pace are both teams as they see the severity of this game. Now with it is Mercado. And
Boy keeps control. I had a hold on Lenape there, Jack.
Now Tyver Butler. And it is caught by Ryan Hackney, and Hackney will work it on down to Gray. Now popping it up, and it's caught.
Shot on the short side, but Lenape goaltender had nothing to do with that. Made a great save.
And now with it is Hackney. He tries to move on in, looking for the one-time shot from Gray. Couldn't get it, though. It's scooped up by Triber and a whistle.
Yeah, I think Lenape is going to get that call there as a takedown. I think Lenape will keep it, Seneca will keep possession here. No flag on the play, though.
Hackney has it now. And Hackney will give to Ian Gray. Tyver Butler. Now checked on defense by Kyle Triber. Now Seneca will stick to the perimeter. Kevin Gray holds on to it. And now moving right on in, a save from D'Alessio. Going down to the butterfly to get that one. Excellent save from D'Alessio.
Yeah, excellent offensive pressure and an equally impressive save.
And now speaking of offensive pressure, moving right on in is Gray. The shot, he scores! Ian Gray goes right where Mama keeps the peanut butter. Tough shell, right-hand corner.
And Ian Gray, the only freshman on the team, that starter here at Seneca, ties it up. Great offensive play by Ian Gray to tie this game up. About 7:27 left in the third quarter.
And now we take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay. Now he moves right on in, way past two Lenape defenders, and just roost it top shelf.
And Ian Gray, as a freshman, is 6 foot and 162 pounds.
We can expect a lot of lacrosse greatness from him to follow. Now Nick George. With the game tied at 2, Seneca will get their licks in on offense. Now racing, trying to move past that Lenape wall of defense. Now it's Butler. Butler, the pass to Gray, the goal scorer. Now the pass to O'Connor, and it's way wide.
Had that upper left corner, but just missed, really.
Kevin Gray with it now. The pass to Ian. With George at the top.
Nice control game here with Seneca with the score tied.
Now George hits the brakes. He'll hold on to it. Now Gray for Butler, and now Gray again. Now Gray wants to make it 2. And a big rip from George. And now it's D'Alessio.
And again, another great save by D'Alessio on that.
Now Montgomery.
Lenape's looking to change the momentum here a little bit.
We've seen back and forth goals so far. Lenape looks to get their 3rd on offense here. Zach Cole for Brunetti, and now Montgomery. Montgomery moves on in, the shot, he scores! Right through the 5-hole of McCormick.
And where we're lined up, Jack, we saw we had a perfect angle, and you could see that, boy, there wasn't much room there, but he found the opening. Gives the Lenape a 1-goal lead with 5:09 left in the 3rd quarter.
And now we take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay on the web at www.cherryhillnissan.com.
See the ball coming right in front at the angle.
Montgomery casually moves his way on in. Great goal.
Buried it.
Now it'll be Cole for Wolf. Wolf's got it and gives to Triber. Kyle Triber at the top. Now with it is Smith. Lenape will work it around now, as they've got the 3-2 lead off of the stick of Tim Montgomery. Now Montgomery has it again. He'll look for his open moment. He's got it, and a save from McCormick that time.
Well, if Lenape scores there, that's a huge goal. Keeps him in the game again. And McCormick, the goalie.
So McCormick says, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And makes the save in a very similar instance. Now the Indians will start back with it. It's Smith who leaps high to get that one. Ooh, and it's lost by Wolf there for a second, but he scoops it right back up. Lenape tries to dig in on offense here. Pushing forward is Wolf, but checked by a few defenders, and Smith can't handle the pass now. Oh, and it moves out for Seneca possession. It's Vaughn Butler. And now Cole. Now holding onto it is Cole. He will give to Butler. And now taking it as a one-man show, but eventually gives it up. Now it's Kevin Gray with a fight for the ball. Multiple players trying to get that one. Who comes out on top? It's Seneca, as Ian Cole will take it. Oh, and a whistle here. It's a push on Lenape. And the Golden Eagles will retain possession. 3-2 the score with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Being chased by multiple Lenape players, he decides to give to Kevin Gray. Now Cole for Butler. Butler's got it, he's racing around. The give, the shot, he scores!
Great setup by Butler. Controlled it, drew him right out. Ties this game up with 2:02 left in the third quarter.
And just like that, the game is knotted back up.
Boy, Jack, you talk about the ebbs and flows, and we certainly have it. When both teams have possession, they usually have a very controlled game, looking for that great shot, and that's why we have a tie game right now.
And now we take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay on the web at www.cherryhillnissan.com. Now, great passing there to get it past the Lenape defense. Now being chopped at is Gaffney, but he finds his way in. He loses his stick. And now Seneca's got it. O'Connor moves out with it.
O'Connor flying up here again. Pulls it back out.
A great job of moving it away for the Golden Eagles. And now Nick George commands the offense. It's Gray now. Gray for Butler. Gray has it again, and they'll work it around here. And a flag.
Got a flag. Looks like it's going to go against Lenape. Looks like it's on number 3, Kyler Treber.
So Triver comes off. And now Seneca will have it again. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go on the official clock. Looked like he was going to take the shot there, but held up and gave to George. Now it's O'Connor. O'Connor gives to Butler. And now it's George back to O'Connor. Can't take the shot because of the defense. Now they'll work it around to Gray. It's George again. O'Connor for George. And they'll work it all the way back around to the right side. Looking for the inbound pass. Can't get it to go as there's a push against Lenape. Seneca ball. Seneca couldn't get the inward pass to work there. Good defense from Lenape. Now the ball bouncing around. Another flag here.
Flag.
And a couple Lenape players will come off. It's Golden Eagle possession though. Tied 3-3 with about 40 seconds to go.
See if Seneca take advantage of these flags right here. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
We saw them with possession late in the first half. And let's see what they do here. 30 seconds to go now. They'll pass it around, taking their time. George has got it now. Fakes the pass and eventually coughs it up. And he's got it again. And now it's Kevin Gray. 5 seconds to go. And he'll just hang on to that one. And that will take us to the all-important fourth quarter. 12 minutes will determine the outcome of this game. Whether it goes to overtime or not, whether one team comes out on top or another, it's all going to happen in these next 12 minutes.
And probably the next goal is going to be important. Of course, they're all important with this close game that we have here. You see the last few minutes, they're a little chippy play by the Indians, resulted in a couple flags. And again, Seneca's trying to capitalize on this and take that lead with 1 quarter to go.
We've seen kind of a teetering momentum a little bit. Opening this third quarter, we had a big goal from Seneca, and it went back and forth until we were at 3-3 at the end of the third quarter.
Absolutely fantastic game to this point. Can't wait for the last quarter to be coming our way shortly.
the coaches having a few words with their players.
And Jack, you know, it's early in the season. In fact, the Courier Post had a review of boys lacrosse this year, for this year. And again, we mentioned earlier that Seneca's preseason rated at number 5. Lenape's right behind him at number 6. And also they had 3 players mentioned in the players to watch this year. From Lenape was Anthony Brunetti, senior attack, and also junior attack Connor Wolf, who pumped in 52 goals last season and also had 30 assists. For Seneca, Kevin Gray was mentioned, a senior attack. Last year he had 49 goals. And he is also committed to go to the University of Tampa. That'd be a great job there. And as we have, speaking of Tampa, we got the sun coming out here. Maybe we should mention Tampa more often the rest of the way here.
We've seen very chilly conditions here at Seneca High School. Teetering around 50 degrees, and we begin our 4th quarter. The wind dies down a little bit for this Seneca offensive try, and a shot, it's blocked. Good defense from the Indians there.
Oh, they have equal play here now. Look, Seneca's looking for it.
And now we've
Couple
got
loose balls, but Seneca keeps possession.
Nick Stott for Seneca now. A big shot, and it's caught by D'Alessio with the stick save.
Lenape with a break and a quick transition game here.
And now Brunetti's got it. Brunetti holds on to it. The pass, the shot from Montgomery, he scores!
Well, just like that, you know, they had a lot of pressure down on one end of the field. As I said many times, a quick transition game. Lenape takes that big lead. It's a big lead because there's only 11 minutes left, 4-3. It's a big goal.
So just a minute in, Lenape establishes the tone for this quarter. It's 4-3, the Indians lead. And now let's take a look at our Cherry Hill Nissan replay of this goal. We jump right back into action here. It's the Indians with possession again, working hard on offense.
Oh, big
now
break
Fayen,
here.
A shot, and it goes off the post. Oh, big ring there. If you hear that sound and you're a goaltender, you love it.
You love it.
If you hear that sound and you're on offense, you can't stand it.
I know earlier Tyler McCormick had a save off his shoulder, and the post saved him there, and also in this one. But both goalies are just having a phenomenal game here.
And now the Golden Eagles will move it up. Liam O'Connor with it now. Another big shot from Stott. Couldn't get it to go, though, as it bounced off a body in front, and now Triber has it. Kyle Triber gives to D'Alessio, the goaltender. D'Alessio, he'll move it out to Matt Smith. Smith will try to move it past the right side, can't get it to go though. And the Indians will reset on offense. They've got another chance here, as he'll give to Montgomery. So Montgomery gives to Fayen. And now Fayen will work it from the top left. Passes it into Wolf. Wolf with a pass looking for the one-time shot. Couldn't get it from Brunetti though, as it was too bouncy. And now Montgomery. Now moving around, the shot and a save from McCormick.
Another great short side save by McCormick. Lenape's pushing up. Make that Seneca.
Ooh, and it just bounces to the right side. Manny D'Alessio with a good play there. It's Lenape possession. So D'Alessio moves up out of his net here. The risky pass to Montgomery. He's at center field. And he'll move it along to Brunetti. Brunetti looking for the open man. And he'll just hang on to it for the time being as some new faces come off. Now Lenape works it around, as they frequently do. So with it now is Cole. Zach Cole passes to Brunetti. Being chopped at here, but finds a way to work it in. The shot, he scores!
What a great individual effort by number 17, Anthony Brunetti. Gives him a big 2-goal cushion right now.
And just like that, in a matter of minutes, Lenape controls this game. We take a look at our replay here. Just as the sun comes out, coincidentally, of course, Anthony Brunetti bounces it right in, and we have a 5-3 ball game. The opening face-off here. It's won by Lenape. He'll pass back to Kyle Schreiber. Schreiber races down. He's in alone, and he's stopped, though, by the Seneca defense. Now trying to scoop it up is Wolf. Connor Wolf passes to Anthony Brunetti. Now Lenape finding their groove on offense here, as we've seen.
And I'm sure they won't mind, taking a lot of control here, take a few ticks off the clock here with that 2-goal lead.
They found the back of the net 4 times this half. In the fourth quarter, we saw a big goal from Anthony
Nice,
Brunetti.
great
now moving
move.
In, a shot, and it bounces wide to the left.
Nice spin move there by number 24, Connor Wolf. Had a great scoring opportunity.
It'll go in favor of the Golden Eagles now, as this Nick George. George holding on to it, takes it in on his own, and he sees some open field here. Liam O'Connor now. He'll rapidly run around back. Trying to find a man, and he does, in Nick George. George looking to move on in, and he does. The shot! A save from D'Alessio.
Boy, that goes in. We have a 1-goal game, but a great save here. Lenape keeps a 2-goal cushion with 6 minutes left.
Oh, and good defense from Seneca, though. Lenape was building on that momentum, and Seneca shut the door. Well, now chopping at it are multiple players. 4 from Seneca, 2 from Lenape, and a push gives it to Lenape.
Talk about a rugby scrum behind the net. That was one right there. But goes to Seneca. See if they can chop this discrepancy down here.
So the push given to Lenape. It's now Seneca ball, and now moving it up will be Taylor Rosales. He'll move in a whistle here, and a timeout.
Timeout, yeah.
5 minutes and 21 seconds to go on the official clock. 5-3, Lenape High School. They have come in to Seneca here in this second half.
And I'm sure Coach Davidson is saying there's still 5 minutes, which still is plenty of time, but not to panic, not to cut down on their turnovers.
And now we revisit our safe driving trivia question of the game. And that question was, what percentage of kids ages 12 to 17 have been in a car while the driver was texting? And the answer is B, 48%. For more, like us on Facebook at Heads Up Eyes Forward. Just search it. And for more on our Heads Up Eyes Forward campaign, please visit www.lrhsd.org/headsup.
And likewise, I think Coach Suffin's telling his players, we already had 2 flags in the last five minutes or so. No more flags the rest of the game. We don't want them to get back into the game here with a quick goal.
And our next game here on LDTV Sports is right here at Seneca High School. It's the Clearview Pioneers at the Seneca Golden Eagles.
And Jack, I'll be working that game and hopefully be a little warmer.
No, certainly. For a full schedule of all of our LDTV sports broadcasts, please visit www.lrhsd.org/LDTV. We jump right back into action here. It's Seneca ball. And the Golden Eagles will set up shop on offense here. It's Butler. He gives back to Cole. And now Stott. Nick Stott tries to move in. Heavily contested, though, by Schreiber. So on defense, I see Lenape using their size to their advantage as George can't find a way through.
That's great defense there by Lenape, not giving him a lane to go through.
Cole will hold on to it as Seneca looks to get back into this one. Stott with it now. He'll pivot. And even though he was pushed,
Oh, and there's the flag.
he gives to Gray, and we now
Had to push from behind, like cross-checking hockey. It gets the flag, and Seneca hopefully can take advantage of it and cut into this 2-goal discrepancy here.
just over 4 minutes to go in this quarter, and quite possibly this game if Seneca doesn't have anything to say about it. But Liam O'Connor will start up on offense now. George back to O'Connor. So George again. George for Stott. And now it's O'Connor looking to take the shot. Too much defense there, though. And now O'Connor again. Looking for the one-time shot. Couldn't get it to go, though, as there was some good defense there. Now, a shot! Oh, and a save by D'Alessio.
And another flag.
Lots of bodies in front of the net. Sometimes it's difficult to tell where the ball exactly goes, but...
And Seneca's really going to have to take advantage of it with only 3:26 left in this game, or at least in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time to maybe get into overtime. I'm sure that Seneca wouldn't mind going in overtime at this point in time.
Under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second half. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Seneca works it around the perimeter, looking for an opportunity. They'll move around some bodies in front, see what they can do. Oh, and it's intercepted. A good pickup by Mercado. And now a whistle and an immediate timeout for Lenape.
Yeah, and looked like number 7, Nick George, had a point-blank shot there. He didn't like it. There was some people in front and passed it to the side, and as a result, they lost control of the ball with the timeout with 3:03 left.
And if you'd like to purchase a copy of the Seneca Golden Eagles versus the Lenape Indians here at Seneca High School, please visit www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies. Certainly an exciting one from the get-go. Lots of strong defense in the beginning, but now we're seeing some cracks in it as it is 5-3 Lenape.
And of course, Seneca is going to be coming out with just over 3 minutes left with a great sense of urgency to get one in the net here, and hopefully with a few minutes left on the clock, being down only 1 goal instead of 2.
Now, do you see them eating the clock, Lenape?
Well, if they get the possession with the 2-goal lead, I think they would. With the 1-goal lead, I think that they would take some time off, but not as much naturally if they had that 2-goal cushion. We'll see what happens here. It's really going to depend on if they can get if Seneca can get a quick goal here, and if not, if Lenape gets possession back and a quick transition game, and then we'll see more of a controlled game.
Lenape will start out with it all the way down low. It's Manny D'Alessio now. The goaltender with the lead. Passes to Tim Montgomery. It bounces off of his stick, though.
Turnover.
Oh, a crucial turnover there. Capitalizing our Seneca. Oh, an offside call.
Oh, that's big.
Lenape's Connor Gaffney has it. Gaffney charging forward. He's past the center. Loses the ball for a minute there.
Nice.
Oh, and lots of players falling down.
A rough play there, but a great possession there by number 9, Connor Gaffney.
And a timeout here. And with this timeout, I'd like to thank all of our crew members standing by for LDTV Sports. Joe Mellegrana, my color commentator, along with myself, Jack Watson, and our sideline reporter, Kelsey Haynes. Our Option 2 students are Adam Darengowski, Justin O'Donnell, Gabby Friedman, and Lance Eckstein, Pat Brown, and Mike Moss from Seneca High School.
All right, definitely crunch time here now, Jack. As you said, 2:31 left. Lenape's holding that 2-goal lead, 5-3.
Both teams trot out from the timeout. 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go. And this, ladies and gents, is what it all comes down to. Can the Golden Eagles bring together 2 quick goals and force an overtime? Or will this be a victory for the Lenape Indians? It's all decided here. It's O'Connor now. He'll move past Lenape defense.
Swim move there.
Oh my goodness. 2 players collide on Lenape.
Pop one here, boy. It'd be really important. Little over 2 minutes left.
Gray with it now. He'll move past, using his verticality to get past. And now Lenape's Kyle Schreiber has it. Aggressive defense from Seneca.
Oh, a great fake right there.
Faked the pass to Brudetti and moved it further in. A shot. He scores!
And again, just like before, Anthony Brunetti with the left side, just controls it, folds go right into the left side there. And as a result, 6-3 right now with Lenape with 1:46. It's going to be tough for the Golden Eagles right here, but, you know, they've done it before.
Lenape's score now doubles Seneca's with less than 2 minutes to go. Gaffney and George taking the face-off. This is a crucial one indeed, and it's won by Gaffney. Gaffney takes it in. And a violation here will turn it over to the Golden Eagles. They're going to fight for these next few minutes here. Oh, and it's over the head of Nick Stott. That's going to be quite costly. Now Gray, he scores! Kevin Gray nets one with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go.
And not only did they cut into the lead, it stops the clock. 1 minute and 18 seconds. It's going to be a very important draw here.
If Seneca wins it, they have a chance to pull within one. And if Lenape wins it, they have a chance to eat this clock. And it's won by Lenape, but aggressively fought for by the Golden Eagles.
I have a timeout, I believe. Going to talk things over with the remaining 1:09 left in the game.
Now, arguably the most important position in the game is the goaltender. And now, Tyler McCormick putting in an excellent performance, but it doesn't really show on the scoreboard as it's 6 goals to 4 from Manny D'Alessio.
Yeah,
who's also had some
both
flashy
goaltenders.
saves.
We mentioned it throughout the game, Jack. Just some fantastic saves, because there were some great offensive performances by both teams, and equally great defense. And the back part of that defense is, like you said, are the goalies, and they both just had great games today. Okay, here we go. 1:09 left. 6-4 Lenape.
This game has really gone from 0 to 60 in a matter of minutes. As when we started the second half, the score was 1-0 Lenape, and now it's 6-4 Lenape. Waiting for the call from the official. And we're underway for the remaining minute or so. Lenape will pass it around. D'Alessio. He's got it. He'll move up. Very far from his net now. He gives. Wolf can't handle it, though. As a whistle, it's Seneca ball. 45 seconds to go here. Gold Eagles need to work hard here. Almost a turnover.
And we're going to get a push on the goalie. Against the goalie. Seneca keeps possession with 38 seconds left.
O'Connor charges down. Dwelling on 30 seconds. He'll pass it. The big shot.
I don't think it got through.
And now some substitutions for the final few seconds.
Seneca needs a real quick score here.
It's George now. The pass to O'Connor. They're going to need to get a shot on goal very soon. And there it is. He scores!
Oh, my. Down one with 16 seconds to go. What a barn burner we have here today.
The score 6-5 now. Seneca pulls within one. A remarkable effort. But can they get this last one to force an overtime?
They got to get possession right away, and another quick score, because only 16 seconds left on the clock.
Now we take a look at our replay. Picks a corner, snipes it, and they're within one. And now the face-off won by Lenape, all the way in the Lenape offensive zone. Play goes on, though. 8 seconds to go. just under 5.
Oh, and there's the turnover, and I think it's going to do it.
And that's it. The Lenape Indians hold on. They've got the victory here today.
We said from the get-go that we were going to have a close game. Couldn't get any closer than what we've just witnessed, Jack. Fantastic effort by both teams.
Excellent effort indeed. Both sides of the ball, offense and defense, very exciting contest, but it's Lenape who comes in as the away team and takes the victory.
And I believe Lenape had a game under their belt and had a victory, so they go to 2-0, and this is the first game for Seneca. So they start at 0-1.
And there's our final score. The 6th-ranked Lenape defeats the Golden Eagles, who are 5th-ranked. They improve to 2-0 on the 6-5 win.
And I think the whole season long you're going to see those rankings, Lenape and Seneca, close to each other the whole season, I'm sure.
And with that, we'll be right back here on LDTV Sports. We'll be back with our play and player of the game.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Cherry Hill Nissan, home of the friendly Nissan giant. On the web at cherryhillnissan.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003. Or on the web at www.pwpm.net. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com.
Wilmore School of Gymnastics, where every child is special. In Mount Laurel, 856-234-5292. And in Medford, 609-654-9337. Medford Village Car Care, serving the area's car care needs for 30 years. Located at 11 North Main Street in Medford, 609-654-4023.
For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. We just witnessed the Lenape Indians defeat the Seneca Golden Eagles at Seneca 6-5. And now this game started out very, I don't want to say slowly, but a very defensive-minded game in the first half, and the second half, it was almost like it was a totally different game.
Yeah, wasn't it 1-0 at halftime, I believe, right?
10 goals total in the second half.
Well, you could attribute that sometimes, fatigue sets in, get tired, but neither team really looked tired from the sidelines here the entire game. No lead was safe, and the biggest lead was 2 goals. So again, definitely a testimony to both teams here. Well skilled, well coached, just an all-around great game.
And now we take a look at our All-State You're in Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC. That number is 609-654-1426, or you can reach him at michaelmcdyer@allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. Lots of interesting plays to choose from. And I believe this was a goal from Lenape. Now we saw Brunetti work it around to Montgomery, who sniped it. Lenape doing well in deep, especially in this game in the second half.
Yeah, and there were so many plays to choose from there. It'll be interesting to see who we have for the player of the game.
And you talk about digging in on offense, getting your bearings, and I believe that was really what the first half was. I believe that was really just analyzing their opponents, so to speak.
Yeah, and we did see a lot, like we mentioned before, a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of possession from both teams when they had possession of the ball, and boy, Lenape just took advantage of a couple couple breaks there, and they didn't miss on some of their point-blank shots, and as a result, we had a one-goal victory by the Indians. Just again, a fantastic game.
And we'll be right back after these messages here on LDTV Sports with our
The Genesis Student Information System is a web-based student record application used by the Lenape Regional High School District to manage student data for all 4 of the district's high schools. District parents also have the ability to view their students' data by accessing the web-based Genesis Parent module. Parents of Lenape District students received a letter informing them about the Genesis Parent module along with a username and password for accessing their students' data. Parents with more than one student in the district can select which students' records they want to view once they log into the system. Please note that to ensure privacy, students are provided with their own login that allows them access to their records only. There are several ways for parents to access the Genesis Parent Module website. Visit any of the Lenape District's homepages and click on Student Grades on the right-hand side of the page. Parents can also go to the page directly at parents.lrhsd.org. The main page will ask for the username and password provided by the Lenape District. Once you have entered the correct username and password, click the Login button. You will be taken to the Genesis Parent Module homepage entitled Parent Resources. The Summary tab will allow you to view your students' schedule and where they are currently during the school day. Parents will also be able to see attendance and assignments for the week. By clicking on the Attendance tab, you can see a monthly breakdown of your students' attendance during the school year. The Grading section shows your students' report card for each marking period and the final grade. The Discipline tab details your child's disciplinary record for that year. You can view the date and time an incident occurred, a description of the incident, and what administrative action was taken. In the Gradebook, you can view your students' assignments each week under the Weekly Summary tab, or search for a particular assignment under the List Assignments tab. And by clicking on a red push pin next to an assignment, you can read the teacher's comment on that individual task. The Gradebook also enables you to check your child's average during the marking period. To access your student's Genesis page, visit the district website at www.lrhsd.org and click on Student Grades. The Genesis Parent Module is the easiest and most powerful way to keep in touch with your child's educational progress in the Lenape Regional High School District.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. We just witnessed the Lenape Indians defeat the Seneca Golden Eagles by a score of 6-5, and Lenape improves to 2-0. And right now, standing by, we have our Reconstructive Orthopedics Player of the Game at www.reconstructiveortho.com or at 1-800-896-RECON. Hi, Kelsey.
Guys, I'm here with our player of the game, Tim Montgomery. Tim, a great win for Lenape today. What was going on in your mind when you're out in the field today?
It was crazy. I mean, both teams play well. I want to give a shout out to our goalie, Manny. He stood on his head. Our defense played outstanding, really physical. Our offense, we did well. We made a few mistakes, but we pulled it together at the end.
That's great. Anything you want the team to improve on in your next game?
I mean, we just got to limit the mistakes, you know. I mean, Coach always tells us we just got to limit everything. We can't make too many mistakes. We just got to be careful.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on being player of the game. Back to you guys. We're good?
Thank you very much, Kelsey, and thank you, Tim Montgomery. Congratulations to the Lenape Indians. Pacing was key in their victory today. So for Joe Melligrana, Kelsey Gray, and everyone here at LDTV Sports, I'm Jack Watson. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on LDTV Sports.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.